What are you getting? What are you getting?
Ice cream.
Ah, always, Pablo, always.
Early morning runs. It's St. Patrick's Day. I got my green on, hit my run, and I had something happen last night that was so cool. It reminded me of something that I want to live my life by, but I struggle to on the daily. So last night I was driving home from work and I get off work super late. It was about 1:15 at this moment as I'm driving home from work, and I needed to get fuel. And so I stopped at the gas station just down the road from the camper, and I saw a man changing his tire. But it wasn't that he was struggling, I just saw that he was trying to use the stock jack that comes in your car. You know, that's a little thin piece of black metal that you can twist and it raises your car. Now it's very helpful, but it is very, very tough to use and it's very cheap. And so I realized that I had a hydraulic jack in the back of my vehicle that could get his car elevated within seconds. And so I pulled over and I just asked him quickly, "Hey, do you mind if I help you? I have a hydraulic jack. I would love to be able to help you out." And he was like, "Sure, yeah, thanks so much." And I got to, we lifted his car, took the tire off, and I got to chatting with him. And, he works for Amazon. He's working an overnight shift, and he was headed into work, gets a flat tire on the interstate. And I just thought to myself, man, the beginning of his day is off to a horrible start. But how cool if I could help change that to be a better day. You see, it took us about 15 minutes to finally change the tire and get him on his way. But as I was driving home, I began to think about this thing that I said I want to live my life by, but I struggle to. This thing is being grateful. I want to live my life being grateful, but so often I find myself forgetting what I have and wanting something different. Now, I don't think this is a terrible concept or necessarily wrong in every area, but this thing of being grateful, I began to just think really hard about. Because as I'm driving home from work at the end of my day, this guy is going into work at the beginning of his day. I'm finishing, he's starting. But all of a sudden, he gets a flat tire. Day already projection is probably downhill for this poor guy. And I'm already here, I'm ready to end the day and be done. Yet getting to step in became the best part of my day. And I thought to myself, as I was driving home, that this really didn't have to do with the tire being changed in this guy. I began to think about, I can guarantee you there's people in the world that dream to be where I am today. And now, I don't think it's wrong to dream big, and I don't think it's wrong to look forward to the future. But don't miss today. And I think that that's the concept I really want to hit today. It would have been so easy for me at the end of my day to just go home and move on. And I don't know, like that guy could have had the worst time. The reality is his spare was flat and so was his other tire. And so he could have put the spare on and then realized, I don't even know how I'm going to get to work now. And then his whole day could have been shattered when it only took an extra 20 minutes of my life to help this guy. So I guess all I'm really trying to say is whether it's a hydraulic jack that you have to give to somebody, there's a lot of things that we have in life. So number one, be grateful. Number 2, know what you have is valuable. And number 3, share that when you can. Again, I think that this concept of being grateful for what we have is something that I want myself to live by forever. To never find myself in a place longing for something else when today has so much to offer. And the truth is, we may not wake up tomorrow. So why not live today to the fullest potential that it has?